Hello, and welcome to another Today's Decay, celebrating births and beginnings of everything important since the dawn of time, because otherwise it's just another day. And I mean, really, who needs that? We don't need that. No. Alright, what happened? July 21st, 1653, Sarah Good was born, who was the first unfortunate victim of the Salem witch trials. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're celebrating her exactly, but we are commemorating her memory because people ain't no good. Should have never done that. Eugene Shufton was born today in 1893. Not a name that people just kind of, know, but he is the cinematic magician who created a good deal of the effects in Fritz Lang's masterpiece, Metropolis. Funny framing here. I could have done other Metropolis things the more I'm thinking about it. Oh well. But yeah, all those like electrical creations, when like the Maria Robotrix gets like her human synthetic flesh attached and so on. That's all Eugene Shufton, who I found out about when I was basically living on Forey Ackerman's couch. And I'm sure it's written about all throughout Forey's writings as well, but all the intricacies of Metropolis is something that Forey really poured over, and rightfully so, because it's totally worth it. All right, what else? Vivian Meek, born today, 1894. The meek shall inherit the earth, or at least the legacy of Charles Birkin's Creeps series. Here is Vivian Meek's third book, I think. First short story collection of very weird and twisted tales called Devil's Drums. One of these short stories, The Doll of Death, many years later would have been adapted by Rod Serling for the Night Gallery, but this would have been part of the Charles Birkin 1930s short horror anthology collections, Creeps, Shivers, all of which was like a not send up, but the Not at Night series started in the 20s, and it was so popular that Charles Birkin's Creep series then kind of took on as the Not at Night series was kind of spitting down, I suppose, and really took over for a good deal in Britain in these collection of stories, of which there's plenty. Vivian Meek was a part of some of the anthologies as well, but then were so popular that had two collections. I particularly love this cover, Veils of Fear. That's a good one, I'd say. But this Devil's Drums is the one that was recently reprinted with recently, probably about 2010 or so, and has some of his strongest material in here. So, yeah, a couple of the, I think there's some, what is this? The incidents around which these stories have been written are found on actual occurrences which have been vouched for by irrefutable witnesses. All very twisted and dark and occult, and here's I'll give you a little bit of ad spiel here. The art of the gruesome makes a large appeal, and the following books will be found not only tales of horror and fear, but of considerable literary merit. The Times Literary Supplement, when reviewing this series, said these collections of uneasy tales, as a subtitle describes them, are well written for their purpose, and an even more sophisticated reader will find his attention firmly, if somewhat morbidly gripped. They're emphatically not safe books for children or for the nervous or superstitious people. Just stitious people, not superstitious people. Anyway, Vivian Meek, there you go. Paul Blaisdell, born today, 1927, who we have to thank for all of the American International Picture giant rubber monster creatures. Paul Blaisdell very much is our creature creator. So we've got Egon Shifton, who's our special effects creator, and we've got Paul Blaisdell as our creature creator, and we've got Vivian Meek as our writer, and we've got Sarah Good as our inspiration. We've got like a whole movie here. All the cast and crew is like almost coming together. Why, even we could have it star, or maybe create the soundtrack, the Lord of Garbage himself, Kim Fowley, born today, 1939. Very honored to say, or proud, whatever, lucky to have been able to see him perform at the Norton Records, whatever anniversary they were doing. That was quite a show. What else? Dark Intruder premiered today, 1965, which is, everybody says Haunted Palace, or maybe Reanimator, or maybe that Call of Cthulhu Silent. But I would say Dark Intruder, also The Shuttered Room, but I would say the Dark Intruder might be the best Lovecraftian film adaptation ever made, or at least one of them. Dagon, also a great one. All right, I don't know what I'm saying, but Dark Intruder, great movie, very Lovecraftian, well worth watching. On the day it premiered, 1965. And then last, certainly not least, way back in 1989, Weird Al Yankovic released his masterpiece, UHF, today. I love this movie. Excellent, 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 excellent. And so that is the whole damn day. From me to you, till tomorrow. Goodbye. We're gonna go back to some Devil's Drums and Veils of Fear, I think.